The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Fielded about a yard deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now, a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Now, this is going to put him back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 13. Again, this is Kellett. And an alley to run. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
You got 4. Purdue! Switch. Where's it? Hut.
They'll hand it off to Kelly. And fights through one man. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed as that's going to move the chains.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now Kelly. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now they'll throw with Carr. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Get down, get down. Blue lady. Check. Watch the go.
On the run, it's Kelly. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Check. 51, Mike 51. Here we go. Later 8. Low. Hey, just like that.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Hey, 4 down.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Keenum going to lead the Broncos up now 1st and 10. Keenum now on 1st down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Thomas the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Keenum again here on 2nd and 10. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, here's Keenum. And down he goes. Keenum is sacked. 4-time Pro Bowler Derek Johnson. And that's going to make it 4th down. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is Harris. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. And now here come the Raiders. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football because, as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Check it out, Reed.
Hey, Raider 2.
51 to 5.
On 1st down, Carr. He'll leave it for Kelly, complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Check.
Purdue.
Now Carr finds Roberts left side. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Go. Get set.
Tight. Hey. Four down. Watch the end.
Deuce right.
Right there.
694. Ready to...
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Cooper's got it. Cooper's first catch, and good for a 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Everyone come forward.
Purdue.
Check 4.
This is Kelly, and he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
694.
Mike 51. It's going to be a long day. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back in his home state, Royce Freeman getting the carry. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On 2nd down, here's Keenum. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Take Carradine in there to get him. And that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, it's Keenum. And able to find Deshaun Hamilton complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone, it's Keenum. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Derek Johnson, there in coverage.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Third and 2, Keenum. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Derek Johnson in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Kelly. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On 2nd down, here's Carr. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Adam Gotsis in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
694.
51 for Mike, boy, 51. Not today, you are. Not today.
Throwing now is Carr. And an alley to run. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could. But let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Looking deep for Demarius. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Demarius Thomas hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos will extend their lead. McManus's point after is good. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails. Over the end line.
Leopard! Leopard!
Tight, guys, double tight. Even. Four down. Even. Check!
They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now the backup, A.J. McCarron. This one caught left side by Cooper. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
No. Check. Patriot. Patriot.
Check 52.
Throwing on first. Here's McCarron. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Derek Wolfe able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Detroit! Detroit!
I got you, punk.
Watch him now, Barney!
They fake the give. Now McCarron. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Check.
Gun! Hot!
And from the red zone now, it's McCarron being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Watch him now, Barney! All right, now, lucky 56!
On 2nd down, here's McCarron. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Detroit! Gun!
McCarron will look to throw on 3rd and 2. And it'll be intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Keenum going to lead the Broncos up now 1st and 10. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve as we send you cross country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Keenum will try again on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And he's got room. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Working from the gun, Keenum. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Demaryius Thomas with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. McManus now for the extra point. Extra point from McManus is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Todd Davis. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued. Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll let this thing go, and this is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown. McManus's point after is good, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust? So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now. Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it. Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Carr now on 1st down. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
White.
From midfield, here's Carr. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Raider 2. Heavy. Go. Get set.
On the carry is Kelly. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his right. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On play action, it's Carr. Caught by Nelson left side. And they'll get this down to the 10. First down Raiders, the former Packer Jordy Nelson on the receiving end from Carr. That connection with Jordy Nelson coming on the drag route.
Hard to believe that he was a walk-on.
Yeah, Kansas State.
It's so hard to believe that people missed entirely on him. But how about his ability to work and run any route you need? And that completion is evidence that it doesn't matter what you call, he's going to find a way to get open.
Walk on at Kansas State. Now the locker rooms are named after him there. Carr. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The man who won a Super Bowl MVP award across the bay in Santa Clara, Von Miller. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
637.
Now Carr throwing on second down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
24.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike.
Why?
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
We got three, fellas. We got 3.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
734.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Coming, baby. I'm coming.
Express.
Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4.
808.
Oh, you got deep?
Where's it? Hunt.
54 Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Hey, let's get some penetration here.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Derek Wolfe in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
Run. Mike 20.
56. Mike 56.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Keenum. He's going to float this one deep right side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, 22!
Just beating the play clock. Keenum. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Keenum. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st down, it's Keenum. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
6:37.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Now he's forced out left. Throw left side complete. That's Nelson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
All right, get set, fellas. 694. Raider 9. Got three down. Hey, alert 3. Switch. Yes.
Play action. Now it's Carr. They'll roll him out right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Von Miller in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Right there, 54, right there.
Carr going to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal.
You got three down.
OP. This is Kelly, and he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal.
Three down.
field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth.
Hey, check 24, check 24.
Check three.
White Monday.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
We got four down.
Now some confusion offensively here as Carr's going to signal for a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Go. Get set.
Coming to you.
Go. Get set.
Check motion.
7:34.
51 to fight, boy. 51.
Purdue.
Now Carr, got to have this one. Steps away to his left. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. The return man here, Dwayne Harris. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Watch the ship.
694.
Now Carr to try again after the pick 6. And Nelson's got it here right side. Still going. They can't stop him. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Go Chief.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight is right.
draw. Carr leads to Washington. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Sua Craven's up to make the stop.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
The Raiders on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5.
White Monday down. 24.
Carr now to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Adam Jones. Intended that time for Cooper. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Hey, yo, let's go, let's go. Hey, orange.
Now Keenum. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, a 22. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Justin Ellis in on the stop. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. They'll fake the give. Now Keenum. That's going to be caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone. This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up. 4
touchdown passes, carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And it's third and short.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Raiders on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Carr. Escaping the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Derek Wolfe. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Carr now on first down. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Trying to cover Cooper there a little too closely.
And he's such a tough cover because he runs his route so well. Hard to stay with him and hard to figure out exactly where the break points are. And in this case, he created another pass interference call.
Carr now on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now.
And nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marquell Lee in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Throwing now, Keenum. He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
The Broncos on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Roger, 22.
Now Keenum. That escapes the sack, and that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Here's Marquette King now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. So, Charles, are able to complete what so often seems to be elusive, a shutout in the NFL. And maybe what's fitting is they ended the game on the field, that defensive unit on the field. What an exclamation mark.
And probably felt like they could go another 60 minutes without anyone putting points on the board against them. That's the confidence you gain throughout when you're pitching a shutout. And they're going to leave the stadium feeling like they're all 10 feet tall.
So for the Broncos, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.